look good, look blessed.
My secret ingredient. This is some dehydrated mushrooms, and this is butternut squash right here. This is celery, onions. There's probably 2 or 3 different kinds of mushrooms in here. 2 different kinds of onion, like purple and sweet onion. And it just, when you dehydrate it, it makes the flavor more intense. This is a dehydrated green bean. I seasoned the green bean before I dehydrated it. Anyhow, I'm going to use some of this as part of the accoutrement for what I think I'm going to try to make. We're going to do something with this wild caught popcorn crunchy shrimp stuff. This stuff is usually like $4 or $5, like $4.50, maybe $5, but I got it at half off because it was on sale, half off. So I'm like, let me buy some for $2.20. It was $2.25 actually. It was a little more than half off. We got this from the Korean market store. It's seaweed basically, or kelp. I'm sorry, it's kelp. I'm going to reconstitute it and do something with this fresh kale that we got from down at the market. As you can see, these things were on sale. Woohoo! That's when I get it, when it's woohoo, baby. Not on sale, but woohoo on sale. This is probably, I don't know, $4 or $5, or at least $3. But on sale, $99. This is I'm sorry, this is Havarti cheese, pepper jack, organic. Of course, some butter. You know, we like our butter. My oven is ready. All right, garlic. And these are my special ingredient accoutrements that I got from my little bag of dehydrated. This is Bob's red meal. Shouldn't be giving him no plugs, but anyhow, I'm gonna do something with this. I'm not exactly sure. Well, I'm gonna do something with this honey, and we're gonna see what comes. All right, so I gotta get to work. The first thing I need to do is and I love to just eat it myself. I mean, you can eat it. It's raw. It's just dehydrated. I can snack on this just like this, and I just put it in my mouth and just let it sit there, and it's wonderful. I'm gonna break it up a little bit. Well, I ain't gonna break it too much, and I'm gonna add some water and let that sit for a little bit, and that'll reconstitute. So I'm having potato chips. Have some kale. Kelp. This is kale. This is kelp, and they also do seaweed like this. I'm running my filter into this bucket because I ain't trying to, I can't waste it. I can't waste the filtered water. Turn that on off, and I'm gonna make sure that water right there gets used for some other stuff, okay? Boil it on up. It's reconstituting. This is how far it's come, but we're gonna go even further. It releases the salt into the water also, and I intend to use that water. Garlic is good for you. It's microbial and medicinal, or it's medicinal at the microbial level, whatever it goes. Anyway, it's good for you. And yes, I am composting my veggie scraps. All right. I don't have the proper equipment and tools, so I use what I got to crush the garlic. Makes it go faster. Just use what you got. When you crush the garlic, it helps to release the oil, and the flavor is predominantly in the oil. This, I was peeling it, and this one, this little green, some people are like, oh, that's nasty, I'm gonna throw that away. No, baby, that's good. That means it's regenerating itself. It's sprouting. That is where it's like wonderful. I really want to be able to save it, but I got some more because I want to sprout and plant some garlic so I can have some in case they shut everything down. Now some people like to mince their garlic, but sometimes I want to see and know that the garlic is in there, and it has a different experience, when you get that garlic and it's nicely caramelized and melted. It'll be good enough. Alright. This is coconut oil. I'm rubbing some coconut oil in here because I want my shrimp to have a sense of being fried, but it'll be oven fried. I know most people wouldn't understand this, but antibacterial. Coconut has healing properties. And now I will wash my hands. Not just rinse, but actually wash them. put this in the oven. I got the oven on 460, but I'm gonna turn it up. Probably 400. I didn't read what the thing said. We love our coconut oil. Can't use too much, you know. These are the times we live in. Now I'm gonna let I'm gonna let this garlic sweat. I want this garlic to sweat. All right, so I'm gonna add a little sea salt, pink Himalayan sea salt. The oil from the garlic releases into the oil of the coconut. And that's what I'm trying to do with that right there. Is to just release it. To that, I'm going to add water. All right. We'll use a cup of this. It's gonna make more than what we need, but then I'll have some for another day and we'll use it for another day. Some people don't buy the coarse cornmeal because they're afraid that, oh, it's gonna taste crunchy. But that's because all you know what to do with it is make cornbread. There's more that you can do with it. Roughage is this stuff, the green leafy vegetables. So, I'm doing this because I don't want it to lump up. I want to continue to have a smooth consistency. All right, so I'm gonna let that go ahead and get ready to boil. You see how it's progressing?
Help.
Thank you. Come on. The kale is very hardy as a leafy vegetable. I don't want to cook all the life out of it. But I don't want it so hard that I have to be like, all right, working on my dentures while I'm trying to chew it. Now that might look like a lot, but I'm adding other things to the dish, so it'll all work out in the end. The seaweed.
Kelp.
The kelp, thank you. And to that, I add just a little more water to keep it percolating. And yes, I am cooking with a plastic fork. It's developing quite nicely. And I'll add just a little more here. It's my first time doing this. I'm going to add some raw honey because I really want it to be a sweet side. And I'm waiting to take it off the stove because I want it to slow down some. Come on. Very simple, healthy ingredients. I want a shrimp and grits type experience, but I want it a little more gourmet or a little more different. Now just turn them a little bit. They sizzling and they oven fried. It's just time. Some folks say thyme, but it's really thyme. I'm just cutting so it'll be easier to melt and so that it distributes quickly into the consistency of the porridge. I'm gonna add some water here to my veggies, just to give them a little bit of wetness, reconstitute them a little bit, and I'll pour this water into the porridge. That will make sure that it's the right consistency. Check this porridge. You can see it's stiff and it's not moving. Okay, that means it's cooking and coming along quite well. About ready. The first thing I'm going to add is our little veggies here, and this will help give it more flavor and a different consistency. So I'm just going to put it all in there and then go slow. A little bit of this chicken bouillon. This is not a vegetarian meal, but there ain't no meat in here. All right, a little bit of little chicken bouillon. Not too much, just to give it another layer of flavor. Now we're gonna add these creamers, which are the Monterey Jack cheese with the thyme on it, and the Havarti, and of course the old standby butter. Work this in here, and then I'm gonna let it sit for a moment so that it can continue to melt. Just a little bit of mushroom seasoning, just a little bit. All right, and there you have it, our very frugal fixin' survival meal. Kale and kelp. I guess it's some kind of a cheesy, savory porridge. Some people would call it grits, like cheesy grits. And we have our coconut oven fried shrimp. I hope that you are enjoying your sheltering in. We may be doing this for some time to come, and there is absolutely no reason why you can't enjoy yourself and have a good meal with whatever scraps that you may have. Or some people have one, you know, they're not on scraps, but this video ain't really for you. It's for the people that's trying to piece it together. Get yourself a mask. Make one. There are YouTube videos so that you can continue to enjoy living and eating wonderful food, which is one of my passions, which is what I'm gonna do right now. And if I'm gonna have a last meal, I want it to be really good. This is very good. Take care and be well.